Have you ever heard of someone who ran a marathon a day, every single day with only one leg? It sounds almost unbelievable, like something out of a movie or a legend passed down through generations. But sometimes, real life gives us stories that are even more inspiring than fiction. That's exactly what Terry Fox did. He turned the impossible into reality, and in doing so, he captured the hearts of millions. At just 22 years old, Terry set out on a journey that would stretch across the vast expanse of Canada. His goal? To run more than 5,000 miles from the Atlantic Ocean all the way to the Pacific, raising money and awareness for cancer research along the way. Imagine the courage it takes to even dream of such a feat, let alone attempt it. Terry wasn't born a superstar athlete or a celebrity. He was an ordinary young man with an extraordinary spirit. Growing up in a small Canadian town, he loved playing basketball with his friends, spending time outdoors, and living a simple, happy life. He was the kind of person you might pass on the street and never guess the greatness inside him. But everything changed when, at just 18, Terry was diagnosed with osteogenic sarcoma, a type of bone cancer. The doctors had no choice but to amputate his right leg above the knee. For most people, this would have been the end of their athletic dreams, maybe even the end of hope. Most people would have stopped there, letting the pain and loss define their future, but not Terry. He refused to let cancer have the last word. Instead, he decided to fight back, not just for himself, but for every single person battling cancer. He saw the suffering of other patients, especially children, and it lit a fire inside him to make a difference. He called his mission the Marathon of Hope. It wasn't just a run, it was a movement, a call to action for an entire country. Every morning, before the world even woke up, Terry would strap on his artificial leg, lace up his running shoes, and step out onto the open road. The days were long, the miles endless, but his determination never wavered. He ran through rainstorms, battled fierce winds, and endured blisters that would have stopped most people in their tracks. The pain was constant, but so was his resolve. Nothing, not the weather, not the exhaustion, not even the pain, could stop him. As he made his way through tiny towns and bustling cities, people began to take notice. Crowds gathered along the roadsides, waving Canadian flags and cheering him on. With every step, the donations grew, and so did the hope he inspired in others. And here's the thing that always gets me. Terry didn't run for fame or recognition. He wasn't looking for the spotlight. He didn't run for glory or for medals or for any kind of personal reward. He ran because he believed in something bigger than himself. He ran because he believed in hope, the hope that one day no one would have to suffer the way he and so many others had. Terry believed that one person, no matter how ordinary, could make an extraordinary difference. And he proved it, step by step, mile by mile. After 143 days and more than 3,300 grueling miles, cancer returned and forced him to stop running. It was a heartbreaking moment, but by then, Terry had already accomplished something incredible. He had inspired not just a nation, but the entire world. His story spread far beyond Canada's borders, touching hearts and sparking movements everywhere. People everywhere picked up where he left off, organizing runs, raising money, and carrying his message of hope forward. The Terry Fox Run became an annual event, uniting communities and raising over $850 million for cancer research so far. Every year, people of all ages and backgrounds come together to run, walk, and donate in his honor. Terry once said, "Even if I don't finish, we need others to continue. It's got to keep going." And it has. His dream lives on in every step taken, every dollar raised, and every life touched by his courage. His legacy isn't just about running. It's about believing that ordinary people, when driven by hope and compassion, can do truly extraordinary things. So the next time you think something's impossible, or you feel like giving up, remember Terry Fox. Remember his determination, his kindness, and his unwavering belief in a better future. Remember the guy who ran for hope, who inspired millions, and who changed the world, one step, 1 mile, and one act of courage at a time.